What up, party people? Welcome back to another episode of Controversial Album Covers. This is episode number 28. Number 28. Okay, so here it is. This is Numenorean's debut album. It's called Home. It was released July 22nd, 2016. Now, all you keyboard warriors out there, get ready because you're about to be ticked off. But just hold your anger till the end. You can always be angry at the end. Just hear me out first, and then you can attack me. I'm not going to show you the front of this album because I don't think social media is going to allow me to. What it is it's actually a photo of 2-year-old Kristen McDonald. She has been stabbed 33 times across her chest, neck, hands, and back with a knife, and 15 times with an ice pick. There seems to be some discrepancy as to where this photo came from. Some say it's an autopsy photo, some say it's a crime scene photo. I think it's probably an autopsy photo because there's a piece of tape across her that says her name, and she's, for lack of a better term, a little cleaned up. Now, she has kind of an eerie, innocent smile on her face. And there is a reason I'm saying that. Hold that thought. We'll get to it in a minute. Her father, Jeffrey McDonald, was convicted of murdering his wife and 2 daughters on February 16, 1970. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into the case and the murder trial because it is just a crazy rabbit hole, deep, all sorts of twists and turns. There's teenagers on drugs that broke into the house and this, that, and the other. Now, if you're a crime junkie fanatic, then this is your bag. This is, first of all, it's the #1 most litigated murder trial in all of the United States. Even up into 2021, McDonald is trying to get appeals, so it is still going on. There are podcasts and TV shows and documentaries and episodes and books and everything you can think of on this case. A couple of them are False Witness. Another one is Wilderness of Errors. So if crime junkie is your kind of thing, then go for it. Or if you're a crime junkie, go check it out. On the inside of this jacket, there's a quote from the band right here. And if you bought the CD in 2016, it had a white slipcover that had their logo on it, and it covered up the front image, allowing it to be in stores. What it says is, the pain of life's journey does not relent. It beats against the soul shore until the spirit is eroded. The child dies smiling in the bliss of eternal unknowing. Comfort is found in the abyss. The destination seems bleak, ingrained deep within us. In its depths, we find what we have known all along, home. Now, the lead singer, Byron Lemley, said in an interview, he said, "We realize it's a very striking image and somewhat controversial, but looking at the image evokes such a strong emotion out of the listener, it almost sets up the journey you're going to experience with the album. We wanted to break the fourth wall a bit and start the experience before you even dive into the album. I think the album needs to be listened to in its entirety. I think that's why a lot of people look at it negatively, just seeing it for its surface value instead of experiencing the whole album in its entirety and seeing how everything compiles together to be the whole journey." Now, that sounds like a bunch of hogwash and what you would say when you have a cover that's a little too shocking. But again, hold that thought. I'm compiling these things and then I'll get to my opinion, and that's where you can attack me. Another one of the musicians had contributed to a post on YouTube, and he said, "I played bass, did secondary vocals on this album, and I don't think any of us were 100% comfortable with going with that cover, and that's kind of the reason we went with it, is because it caused so much uncomfortable and instantly made you feel the brutality of life. All these years later, I'm still very proud of this album, but I still get a little shiver when I look at the cover." Okay, so this is one of those albums that for me started this series. Somewhere along the lines, I stumbled across it and was shocked. I was horrified. I was a little perplexed and a little curious about it. I wasn't necessarily disgusted or outraged because it's just not who I am. I don't generally get outraged or disgusted by much of anything. But I was curious, so I went to YouTube and I listened to the album after reading the liner notes and everything on it. And I gotta agree with Byron. They go together. This jacket sets the album's tone, and not in a bad way, not in a good way. It is what it is. Now, the music is like black metal or death metal, which is not my thing. I am not anywhere near it. I'm not an expert on it. I don't listen to it. It's not my thing. But I really like this album. There's a couple of tracks on there that are really good. Is it something I'm going to listen to a lot of? No. I'll probably listen to it a couple times when I'm like in a weird mood. But they really go together. Having said that, do I like the cover? No. Do I agree with the cover? No. Do I think they go together? Absolutely. And I can't explain why, but the smile on her face and the themes throughout the album definitely fit together, and they definitely sing well together. Now, there are other people that argue that this helps keep her memory alive and helps keep her in the thoughts and prayers of people. I'm not here to argue either side of it. I'm just here to give you the information. That's my opinion on what I think of the album with the jacket. I think they actually really go well together. This is one of those few albums that really changed my mind, because a lot of time it's just stupid shock value, and I thought that's what this was, and it is to some degree, but it really isn't. If you're wondering where the name Numenorean comes from, Numenor is from Middle Earth, which is Tolkien, Hobbit and all that stuff. It is the largest island in the Middle Earth. It's the main setting for most of Tolkien's books and his writings, and it's considered the greatest civilization of men, the Numenorean. Numenorean, the band, disbanded or broke up in 2021. I think they released 2 albums. You can pick them both up if you're so inclined. If you want to see the album cover, you can see it anywhere you want. It's also, I have this episode typed out, and it's on our website, on our blog. Just go to the blog and you'll see it, and it has both covers, the white one and this album. But that's it. So for all you people that are sick and tired of middle fingers and toilets, here you go check out Numenorean. As always, thanks for watching. Like me up in the comments if you want, and I'll see you next time.